Now to the good part.
We welcome you to the championship game of the NBA Cup. With Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. What a big night it is in the NBA season.
No doubt, the finals are still about 6 months away, but we will crown a champion tonight. It's a chance to see these guys play under major pressure. The eyes of the NBA are on this one.
And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the San Antonio Spurs. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Spurs, third best record here in the early going.
And you know, for the Spurs, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
Yeah, coming into the year, they were certainly one of the favorites, if not the favorite, and they have not disappointed.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. Fox and Castle are their guards. And it's Vassell in at the small forward. And for the Knicks, we've got Anunoby, Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the dunk by Towns.
Plenty of power. And that slam, Towns was not messing around.
And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
And stolen by Hart. Here's Brunson. This game out, he had 40 points.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
And that one drops.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Brunson's got his second basket of the game. And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. And Wembanyama outside. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. Coach said they need to stop Fox from dribble driving as he can dismantle a defense if he gets inside. He told me the problem with Fox is he's just so fast. You can't slow him down with just one guy. So Coach wants his help defenders alert and within range to help when needed. Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against the Magic, and it's Fox with the jam.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
The Knicks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Towns wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse.
A nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
In a deep three from Fox. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
The key when you go into a hostile territory is play with a purpose and stay true to your game plan. That's what they did.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Look at some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Spurs trail by 3. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Boy, Fox is so quick off the floor.
Knicks have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Anunoby has the open look. And the 3 off target. Here's Wembanyama. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect. Well, thinking back to last year, the 2024 NBA Cup Championship, the Bucks defeating the Thunder 97-81. With Giannis Antetokounmpo being named the MVP of the tournament.
Yeah, Giannis with a triple-double in that final in Vegas, but it was defense that won it from Milwaukee, holding the eventual NBA champion Thunder to just 33% from the field. OKC had just 31 points in the second half.
Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
In a deep 3 from Fox. Hits it from 3-point range. Fox has got 7 points.
And that's the kind of range Fox has added to his game.
Brunson with a clean look. And there's another one for the Knicks. And it's Fox with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. This their first look at this year's New York squad. For 3, Vassell. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists in the game. And the Knicks with possession here. It's a 3-point game. And here's Brunson outside. That shot off the mark. San Antonio's gone 4 of 6 from long range here early on. Wembanyama with the bucket.
And he's off to a phenomenal start here tonight, guys.
New York's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Brunson with another miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. In a deep 3 from Fox. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
Now here's Towns. 29 points for him last game against the Magic in Orlando. Hart, wide open, he fires. And the 3 ball is good. He's got 5.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Knicks trail by 3. From deep, Brunson. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns. Greg is a 7-footer. is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Anunoby, and it's Clarkson in for Mikal Bridges.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Towns? And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And again, look what he's done so far this season. Wiping the boards clean, ranking second in the league in rebounds. Outstanding effort. Now Harper, after Jalen Brunson missed it on that last three-pointer, trains the three-pointer.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Brunson kicks to Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 5 here tonight. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Harper's shot's good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter of the game. Brunson the pass to Towns. From downtown, a three-pointer is right on target. Towns has got a couple of threes now in the first with the Knicks. Here's Champagnie. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Hart with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Clarkson for three.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Johnson gets the bucket.
And nicknamed Big Body, Johnson doesn't shy away from contact, using that size and strength to gut through it.
Here's Brunson after the made shot from Keldon Johnson. And it's Towns missing.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Johnson hits the bucket.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
40 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Robinson. Left side, Towns. San Antonio with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
Well, it's a good sign for a team to win when they're not at their best. That shows great resolve.
Here's Brunson. Drops in the layup for two. Brunson's got 10 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've just been the better team. They've been more aggressive, which is why they hold a double-digit lead.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama. Welcome back to 2K's coverage of the Cup Championship game. We're so glad you could join us. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
On the court right now for the Spurs. In the post, it'll be Sohan with Wembanyama. Then there's Keldon Johnson. And there's Harper. And it's Champagnie in at the shooting guard position. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, the Knicks look to go a little deeper down their bench this season. To that end, they signed veterans Jordan Clarkson and Gershon Yabusele. They fortified their reserves, and they hope it will bolster their roster for another deep playoff run.
Putting them in a good position. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility, so bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Guys, back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. The Knicks making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. Fox, he's checked in for the Spurs. Bridges outside. Robinson finds Bridges. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And so determined, Bridges finds a way to get the shot up and in. Now to the line.
And you have to enjoy this atmosphere, right? The fans have really taken to the NBA Cup.
And that might be because the teams are taking it seriously. Unlike, say, the All-Star game, these guys are focused and fighting for every possession. That's what makes it so entertaining.
Here's Clarkson after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. From deep three-point land, the long-distance three is good. Fox has got 5 points now this quarter.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. Number 1, the Knicks.
And they've really put an emphasis on offensive rebounding. And, guys, it's paying off. The second chance points are coming in bunches.
Here's Bridges. He had 16 points in the win against Orlando. Out to Clarkson. Back to Bridges. Robinson on the wing. Clarkson for 3. The rebound by Champagnie.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And the shot goes in.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Knicks trail by 21. Pass to McBride. Shoots over Fox. New York, no good that time either.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Anunoby bangs home the trifecta. Anunoby's got his first 3 points of the game.
You have to stay connected to Anunoby out on the perimeter. Can't give him any day off. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now, here is Robinson. Bridges, no one around him. Offline with his 3. San Antonio leading by 21. In a deep 3 from Fox. It's rebounded by Anunoby. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Well, it's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
And Wembanyama gets it to go.
And having a whale of a game from three-point range.
Drained 3 of them in that first quarter and has added 3 more here in the second.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. For the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Brunson missing. Spurs leading by 21. Barnes outside. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Barnes has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. New York's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. From deep, Brunson. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Nice shot by Wembanyama, no good. Knicks have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Here's McBride. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Barnes outside. Sinks the triple. Barnes has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Spurs.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
That one goes in.
This looks like it's going to be a big night for him.
Brunson the pass to Towns. All 3 off the mark.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
New York ball.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. We'll take a look at the Knicks. Off to a great start this season, currently in second.
And I think for the Knicks, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
Well, they were in everyone's crosshairs, and they've actually outperformed some of those predictions. That is not easy to do with a target on your back.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Roshan Yabusele comes in for Bridges, and it's Clarkson in for Miles McBride.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Clarkson outside. Back to Brunson. New York moving the ball around. Here's Towns. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
2 minutes remaining.
On the wing, Fox. Brunson covering, and Fox gets it to go.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
New York's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter, 4 of 9. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from, and a Hall of Fame coach.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Here they are, fans. Put your hands together for your Knicks City Dancers.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for Clarkson. Spurs also with the sub. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. There's 1:38 left in the first half. To the middle. Here's Fox. And he makes good on the layup. Fox has got 25 points in the game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
1:25 left in the first half of the game. Fox against Brunson. Anunoby outside. Misses the three.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Vassell, the pass to Sohan. And here is Fox. Teardrop shot, and the layup is up and in. 27 points for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
.52 seconds left now here in the second. Brunson the pass to Anunoby. Now Brunson. He's got 15. Towns a screen on Fox. And it's Brunson missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Fox, no good. New York shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Bridges kicks to Hart. Towns a screen on Barnes. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Substitution on the court.
11 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Bridges inside the three-point line. Misses the jumper. With one on the clock. The shot off that time. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because this is not working. It's not the coaches, it's us as players. We're letting them get too much fast break. They're doing a great job, and they're hitting some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
Best of luck locking it in, guys.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the New York Knicks.
I could say I've been pumped about this tournament, especially the last few weeks. But the semifinals, we're excited, and now, here we are. The champion will be crowned. Ernie, should we have a tournament between me, you, and Kenny?
I'm all for it as long as the category is jumpers. But in all seriousness, guys, one thing I've noticed already in this game is that it doesn't feel like a regular season game. And it isn't technically either, actually. And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
Well, I think for the Knicks, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And coming up here on 2K Sports, the second half of the NBA Cup Championship. It's one you will not want to miss. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
And San Antonio shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. We've got Mikal Bridges. Josh Hart out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Towns, and it's Brunson in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Yeah, when Fox gets into a rhythm, he is tough. Having himself a night.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Here's Brunson. After the basket by San Antonio. Puts up a three. Vassell grabs the board. Vassell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Fox goes in. A beautiful reverse layup. And that's 31 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Man, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Brunson the pass to Towns. Towns a screen on Barnes. Hart kicks to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
And it's Fox with the ball for San Antonio. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And sends Victor Wembanyama to the free throw line. That one is on Towns. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Mark Eaton.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. And in addition to our NBA Cup champions being crowned tonight, also be naming an NBA Cup MVP.
And what an honor that it's going to be for one of these players. So get your guesses in now for who that MVP will be. I know who I'm going with, but I don't want to spoil it.
Fox, no good.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Bridges shot, good. Bridges has got 15 points.
And there you see the basketball IQ Bridges has. Natural court sense. He knows exactly where to be.
Back to Castle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Fox against Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. 14 feet away. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Towns. Over Wembanyama. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now here's Vassell. Outside, Fox. His 3-pointers off the mark. Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Anunoby finds Brunson to the right side. Here's Towns. Lock at 6. Back to Brunson. Beyond the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. He's got 18.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
Spurs have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. San Antonio again missing.
Well, he was shooting the ball from deep in the first half, but he's come up dry ever since.
Here's Brunson. The shot from the low post is good. Brunson's got 20 points.
And, man, can Brunson get going in a hurry? He's got his fingerprints all over this one.
San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Castle sets the screen for Barnes. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Bridges passes to Brunson. Here's Anunoby. 5 on the clock. A deep three from Town. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Clarkson, he's checked in for the Knicks. And for the Spurs, they're shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Pass to Cornette. Now Johnson. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
Towns, the screen. Bridges inside the three-point line. The wing jumper off target. Champagnie passes to Harper. And it's Jalen Brunson with the rebound. And here's Brunson. They'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. And that one good from Clarkson.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
Spurs shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Put your hands together for your Knicks second spot.
The Spurs making a switch here. Waters is checked in. Here's the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been fantastic from three-point land in the last 10. In third, the Knicks.
And over the last few weeks, they have really used the three-point shot to their advantage.
San Antonio with the ball. Cornette passes to Harper. They set the pick to stop the drought. It's rebounded by New York. Brunson scanning the floor. Hart. No good with the triple. San Antonio's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. New York's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Pass to Towns. Hart outside. And a miss there on the triple. And San Antonio shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Here's Sohan. Nothing on the board. Here's Harper. And the rejection by Towns.
A firm denial by Towns, knocking it away with that tremendous length.
Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb. Hart's got his third basket of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
On the wing, Johnson. 1:56 left in the third quarter. Fast break, here they come. From deep, Brunson. Here's Hart, and the basket is good. Hart's got 5 points now in the quarter.
In perfect timing, this run is exactly what they needed, and it's right when they needed it. They couldn't afford to wait any longer.
Here's Waters. There's a screen. Pass to Cornette. Up and in on the layup. Cornette's got his first points of the night.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
1:09 left here in the third quarter. Here's Cornette. Pass to Harper. In the corner, Sohan with it. Just 5 to shoot. Bridges with the board. Knicks on offense. They're on a 19-5 run. Here's Clarkson. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
And all of a sudden, things quickly coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
Spurs leading by 19. 32 seconds left in the third. Harper the pass to Waters. Johnson surveying the floor. Shot clock at 6. It's good. Johnson's got 9.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The shot's good from Brunson.
And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs taking a 19-point lead into the break. This has been a one-sided matchup, and I don't see any signs of it lessening. And don't go away. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
Only 1 quarter left in this year's NBA Cup tournament. Fourth quarter getting going here. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. In the post, it'll be Sohan with Wembanyama. Then there's Harper. Then there's Keldon Johnson. And it's McLaughlin in at the 1 spot. Here's McBride, and there's another one for the Knicks.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
Knicks trail by 19. Clarkson on the wing. He's guarded by Harper. Good on the shot.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
.60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Here's McLaughlin, defended by McBride. And the layup's good off the glass. 43 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And this is what Towns is capable of. He's an incredibly gifted offensive weapon who can score at all 3 levels.
Spurs leading by 17. Wembanyama, a screen. Launches it. The Knicks pull it in.
Well, he was torching them from deep in the first half, but he has not made one here in the second.
Outside, Towns. Hands it from downtown. Towns has got 9 points now in just the second half.
And how about the confidence right there? Towns feeling like he can shoot whenever and wherever he wants.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Well, the players are, of course, incentivized with prize money for this NBA Cup. But you can tell that that trophy means a lot to him as well.
Absolutely. I mean, it may not be the championship, but it's still a championship. And these players are the ultimate competitors. They want to hoist that trophy and earn the bragging rights that come along with it.
Fox is checked in for San Antonio. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Harper. Wembanyama trying to free himself up, and he lays it straight in. That's 10 points for Dylan Harper.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. McBride passes to Anunoby. And that one, good.
Well, Anunoby needs resistance inside, but he uses some muscle to get that shot off.
San Antonio leading by 14. Sohan with the ball. That shot no good. Towns with the defensive effort. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Anunoby in the corner. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
You can't let Anunoby get those corner threes. That's his favorite shot. OG is money from there.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to McBride. To the paint. Here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Spurs have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Fox. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And we talk about Fox's speed, but he also has length. He's a factor there in the paint.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Spurs?
Take a break.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And something else that has stood out to me is the defense hasn't had any chance at stopping them in the mid-range.
With so many great point guards in this league,
Sometimes a guy like De'Aaron Fox can be overlooked, but when he's on, no one can stay in front of that man.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Barnes, he's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Vassell comes in for Keldon Johnson. And Castle is subbed in for Harper. Pass to Bridges. Robinson a screen on Vassell. Bridges misses.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama spacing the floor.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Fox against Brunson. Shoots over Fox. And it's Brunson missing. Spurs leading by 14. And here's Vassell from the arc. Here's Wembanyama. Makes it off the glass. Wembanyama's got 48.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Here's Brunson. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. The kick out to Fox. A three-pointer off the mark.
It's just not his night from the three. But this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
He gets it in there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Wembanyama with the bounce pass. Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Comes in for Robinson. And Anunoby subbed in for Miles McBride. Knicks trail by 16. Brunson with it. Now guarded by Fox. Anunoby kicks to Hart. From deep. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Yeah, 3 triples already for him. That's his second of the quarter. This could be a huge night for him.
Fox looking it over. Here is Wembanyama. Outside, Fox. 6 to shoot. From 14. Bridges with the rebound.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
Now Towns. Now here's Brunson. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
And defense is all over Brunson inside, but still manages to outmaneuver them for the deuce.
Spurs leading by 11. Outside, Fox. Now Wembanyama. Oh! inside.
Oh, he's having a huge night, and so is this offense, just rolling right now.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. The focus from Brunson.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
San Antonio's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Fox! A crafty reverse layup.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Knicks trail by 13. Towns a screen on Fox. Brunson. Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
Strong move. Brunson just bruising his way inside.
Spurs shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight. Getting, oh, that's the highlight of the night. Wembanyama.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Brunson with it, out guarded by Wembanyama. Bridges. The three is off.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Vassell drives in. It misses. New York's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Bridges. Towns rips it down with 2 hands. And here are the Spurs. They lead by 11. Now Wembanyama. A quick pass leads him right to the rack.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Towns. The response. Slamming at home.
A 6-time Jalen Brunson.
Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Outside, Fox. And they've done it. We have crowned our first champions of the season, the winner of the NBA Cup.
Well, they earned that trophy, and man, the Cup certainly added another layer of excitement to the NBA calendar.
And that about wraps it up. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.